Okay, so between last night and today, a number of lions were spotted, and we didn't have a chance really to stop and to be misboinen on some of the limudim of the lion. I want to share with you 5 nekudos about the aryeh. Number one, in the Sefer Leket Yosher, which is the minhagim of the Baal Trumas Hadesha and Rabbi Yisrael Israelin, we mentioned there it's brought he had never seen a lion, and when a lion was spotted on Shabbos, he traveled a very long distance, 2 mil, to be able to see these lions. Now, in Yeshaya, Perek Chav Tes, Pasuk Aleph, Hoy Ariel, Kiryas Chana David. Ariel, divine lion. What is that referring to? Rashi says in his first interpretation that the fire on high crouched on the Mizbeach like a lion. So if you wanted to know what the fire on the Mizbeach looked like, it looked like a lion in a crouching mode. Or Rashi brings, the Heichal was like a lion. Anybody know, how is the Heichal like a lion? The Heichal was wide in the front and narrow in the back, like a lion that's broad in the front and narrow in the back. Rabbi Yehuda teaches that the wisdom of Adam Harishon was apparent in his ability to give names to the various animals, especially in the name Aryeh. Aryeh, the Aleph, is from one of the Shemos of Hashem, Ekia. The Yud, from the Shem Havaya. The Hey, also from the Shem Havaya. And the Reish is Ruach, giving it animation, the ability to move. So these 4 letters of Aryeh all have significance. As we know, by the way, the Aryeh, the image of the Aryeh was Chakuk on the Kisei HaKavod. What are the 4 images on the Kisei HaKavod? Aryeh, Nesher, which is a big discussion. What exactly is the Nesher? Is it the eagle or the griffin vulture? Kruger and Yaakov Avinu. Okay, now we mentioned Aryeh Shag Milo Yira. Aryeh stands for Elul, Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur, Hoshana Rabbah. And finally, we learn a very important thing from a lion. It's worthwhile to travel across the world to see a lion. Does anybody know which mitzvah do we learn from the lion? Actually, 2 mitzvahs. Mitzvah number 1, Yisgaber Ka'ari Baboiker Lasos Ritzon Avicha Shabbat Shemayim. The Chidah says you at least want to be able to check off the first halacha in Shulchan Aruch. That's always a good idea to check off. You know, many people bought the check-off list of the various animals, and of all the hundreds of animals in the check-off list, we saw every single one. Ruba Kukulai. And if you didn't see it, your mazel saw it. You don't even realize, you know. Now, so we learned from the lion the mitzvah of Hisgaber Baboiker. Now, many people have a hard time getting up in the morning. So the Kitzur Shulchan Aruch gives very good advice. Why is it difficult to wake up in the morning? Because the Yetzer Hara says, you're going to get up in the morning early every single day. That's too much to do it every day. So the Kitzur says, what you tell the Yetzer Hara is, you only need to do it 3 times. And once you do it 3 times, it becomes Nasa like a hergal. And then it's not hard anymore. And Rabbi Gilbert would say, if you do it 40 days, then it's like you create yourself that's what you're programmed to do. But even 3 times already, you begin a routine, yeah? And finally, a very important mitzvah we learned from the lion. The pasuk says in Hosea, Perek Yud Gimel Pasuk Zayin, Va'ehi lohem kimoi shachal, kinomer al derech Ashur. I will be to them like a lion, like a leopard on the road, literally to Assyria. The Rambam says that somebody who does not believe in the coming of Mashiach, or does not actively await his coming, loy b'Torah shebechsav hu kofer. He's not just a heretic in the Torah shebechsav. I'm sorry, loy b'shar neviim hu kofer. He's not just a heretic in the words of the prophets. Ella b'chamisha chumshei Torah b'Toras Moshe. If you don't actively await the coming of Mashiach, you are not believing in the Chumash. So the question is, where in the Chumash does it say? I understand maybe it talks about believing in coming of Mashiach. Where does it say you have to actively await the coming of Mashiach? Does it say in the Chumash you need to be mitzapeh Yeshua? Where does it say in the Chumash you need to be mitzapeh Yeshua? The Pasuk says in Parshas Balak, Erenu v'lo ata. I see it, but not now. Ashurenu, literally I gaze at it, v'lo karov, even though it's not close. So the Pasuk seems to be saying, I see the end of days, but not right now. I gaze at it, but it's not close. Says the Brisker Rav, Ashurenu doesn't mean I gaze at it. In order to know what Ashurenu means, you have to go to the Pasuk in Hosea. In Hosea it says, Vo'ehi lohem k'may shachal, I will be to them like a lion, Kinamer al derech Ashur, like a leopard on the road to Assyria. Says Rashi, no, Ashur doesn't mean Assyria, because whenever it has Ashur, there's a dot in it. There's no dot here. It means, Vo'ehi lohem k'may shachal, I will be like a lion, Kinamer, like a leopard, al derech, on the road. Ashur. Ashur means I wait in ambush, says Rashi, like in the Pasuk, Ashurenu v'lo karov. So when the Pasuk says, Ashurenu v'lo karov, it means, not I see the Yemos HaMashiach, even though it's not close, it means I lay in ambush for the days of the end of days, even though it's not close. Ashurenu v'lo karov, says the Brisker Rav, is a source that it's not enough to believe in Mashiach, you have to actively await and anticipate his immediate coming. Ashurenu, I lay in ambush for the coming of Mashiach. So when you see the lion waiting in ambush, the symbol of the lion is to actively yearn for the coming of Mashiach. And for that limud, it's worthwhile to travel to Kruger National Park, driven by Ernst, to learn this very important message. Okay.